Welcome back. Let's put this in the ether. You know what? There are good men out there. It just happened to be that there are more weak men out there as well, and the weak men are the bad ones, right? Weak men is the one that destroying the society right now. Weak men are the one that's letting women make a decision in their lives, right? You do not want to be a weak man, right? When you're a weak man, you're the reason why society is effed up right now, right? You gotta be a strong man. Strong men usually make the best decision and usually steer society into right courses. Unfortunately, they have been emasculate men for so much, right? For so long, emasculate them, try to tell them they're different, they're more than two genders, try to tell them, manipulate them, right? It increased their population in society, and thereby steering society in the wrong directions, right? Men have to be strong, right? You know what? In order there to be good men, there have to be a lot of strong men, right? Strong-minded men who know how to lead, right? There's old things out there. There's women try to say there's no such thing as good men. There are good men. You're just not letting the good men. You know, it's just not. You're not seeing the good men in front of your eyes, right? Unfortunately, these women like to gravitate toward the weak men, right? These weak men are the reason why we're in the situation we're in right now between politics, relationship with women, right? There's weak men who contribute to these porn sites, right? These are weak men who contribute to these OnlyFans. These weak men are the number one reason why we have a lot of women who are mentally damaged, mentally scarred, right? And they keep using these weak men, these Chats and Tyrones, right? The strong man is the one that's directing the ships, right? The strong men are the leaders in society, right? The good men are the leaders in society. There are a lot of men out there who's not willing to lead right now, right? They're not willing to lead their family. They're willing to destroy them. They're willing to do all these vices, become prey to these vices, follow the herd, and not thinking for yourself, right? You have to think for yourself and not listen to people. Hell, you don't even have to listen to me, right? Just listen to yourself and not be a herd of sheep, right? There are good men out there. It's just society been what's that word I'm trying to look for? Been suppressing it, all right? There's a lot of good men out there. And women seem to think there's a shortage of good men out there. There's not a good man. They're just not been looking in the right place. They're not giving men an opportunity, right? They're not giving enough shine on the good men, right? They tend to steer towards the bad men, the men that take advantage of them, abusing them, right? They gravitate towards that man instead of the men that's being friend zoned, right? These friend zone men, right? That's gonna get red pill, right? They're gonna get friend zoned, they're gonna get mad, then they're gonna get red pill, they're gonna turn out to be leading themselves more and make the decision person, right? If you're beta orbiters, right? What is a beta orbiters? Those guys who stay with us, who be in a friend zone, right? And not try to get out the friend zone and thinking that you might have a chance if you stay with her long enough. There's not gonna be a chance, man. You're gonna be used and abused. So you have to wake up from the delusion. Alright? If you think that you have to have a chance with her, look, if she can give you a chance, she'll give you a chance by now. Right? But these guys in the friend zone are still with them, thinking that they're gonna have a chance just by orbiting around them. It's not gonna happen, man. You have to get away from that. Leave her. Right? She'll respect you more when you leave her. Now, if you're just being around her, she's not gonna respect you. She's gonna trash you, stomp all over you, right? And you will always be in her friend zone, right? And if you're that, you're bad for society, right? These orbiters, these SIP orbiters, these beta orbiters, right? You're the reason why women are behaving like that. You're giving them validation. Stop giving them validations, right? The weak men are bad for society. They're validating all these women, and when you validate them, they encourage them to do all these inappropriate behavior even more, right? You need to stop doing that. Stop giving them attentions, right? The good man's a guy who's not giving his woman attention. By him not giving attention, it shows her that her behavior is inappropriate and unacceptable, right? By men giving them attention and be with them all the time, it gives them a wrong message that the thing they're doing is very. It gives them the wrong message that is tell them that, oh, this is, if she keep doing this, more men will come to her, or it's appropriate, which is not, right? Them twerking in public and guys giving attention out there, it's not helping nobody. Right? It's not helping her. It's not helping you. It diminishes the supply chain, the women's supply chains even more. Right? Now there's gonna be bad women out there. Now there's gonna limit amount of potential mate good men could get. Right? They're destroying society big time. Right? These good men, these bad men. These bad men are also these politicians. Right? These politicians are. I don't trust no politicians. Right? They're doing this just to get votes. They're the weakest men of them all. These politicians, most of these politicians are blue pill, right? They're weak men. These women voted these weak men into these prominent positions, right? So the good men are not these guys who's being voted into office. Usually the good men are these hardworking men, right? There's the blue collar men out there who just want a normal family, a traditional family. But the women voted all these weak men into prominent position, into power to make laws for the bad behaviors, right? So these politicians are one of the weak men I'm describing, right? These are very weak. Why do you think these Democratic men out there? Those are the weakest men out there, right? Making all these nonsense policy that does not benefit them, right? Try to support this group of people that does not benefit them. Right? Not only that, these weak men are also these LGBT guys out there. These are weak men. These weak psychotic men that have mental illness. Mental illness is like the biggest threat in society right now. Right? Because it's the biggest threat, right? There's no, and people fail to understand that there are no cure for them. Right? What I'm trying to tell people is wake up and realize that you need to understand a threat was a threat was not a threat. These weak men are basically a threat to society, civilized society. They're encouraging these behavior. They're enabling this behavior. Right? So so don't let this idea of strong men are like they don't exist. I mean they do exist, but people the society just misinterpret it now. They misconstrued it. They think that being assertive men or traditional men is a bad thing. When in actuality, is assert a leadership. Is a search. Insert. It promotes logical reasoning, right? Rationality, right? Rationality is by my definition should be a good thing. Right? It's not going to destroy you. Most likely they make the right decision. Irrational decision are weak, right? Those are characteristic of a weak man. Being irrational, right? What do irrational get you? It gets you to jail. You can't think, right? You think by your emotions, right? Weak men is a man that think with his emotions, you know. And I made that claim so many times in my videos. Stop being so emotional. Stop being so weak. That but yeah, there are good men out there. It's just people have been looking far enough, right? And the good men have to stand out now, because we are led by weak men, right? It's gonna lead us to our despair. It's gonna lead us to our doom, right? Lead to our self destructions, right? These weak men like to appease women, right? Men should not appease women. Men should appease what's right, right? But unfortunately, society's been off the rail and has been giving weak men more power than it is for good men out there. But on that note, if you agree or disagree, leave it in a comment below. And as always, like, share, subscribe. Peace and blessings.